All right, what's good, guys? Welcome back to Black Star Podcast. This is your boy Jarrett, and I just had my stream literally crash on me, so we're gonna retry this. So, guys, this is a video. This is a stream about a video I had did a couple months ago, or a couple weeks ago. It was about men listen to Kevin Samuels, but do the work. A lot of people were complaining about they couldn't hear anything in the anything that I was saying because there was a voice in the background. I watched the video and I seen what they were talking about. Like I said before, this is my first time ever doing a stream like this, so well, that's why I stream more now. But so here's what I was really talking about in that video. But I'm gonna go more in depth with this one. Men across the country in the U.S. Are starting to look at Kevin Samuels' content and starting to become and actively try to do something so they can become a high value male. Now, there are men that will take Kevin's message and dilute it. And what I mean by dilute is I mean they will go out here, preach Kevin's message, but they won't actively be trying to do the work. Shit, that's bright ass light. They will not actively be trying to do the work. They are besmudging his name by talking about the work, by talking about the things that he's talking about, but they won't actually go out here and do the work. So these guys are out here talking to these women, and they live in a mama house, living in a mama basement, not doing anything with themselves, but they're quote unquote speaking Kevin's message, but they aren't actually doing anything actively to actually become successful. You would call them the broke, dusty dudes, the guys that ain't shit. And many of these guys watch Kevin's content, admittedly. I'm not one of them. But I know some people that are. They watch Kevin's content, but they aren't willing to actually put in the work and to become a man of value. So, in essence, they are bullshit. They bullshit. So they want to they want to quote unquote say the definitions of high value, say that they're high value men when they're not actively trying to become high value men. I'm not high value myself. I'm not. I'm going to full fledged tell you. But I'm damn sure doing something so that I can actually build something so I can become high value. But these guys are not are not known are not known by other men, or they aren't doing anything to help their community. See, here's my definition of high value men. Everything that Kevin says, not everything. So, known by other high value men. Of course, there's a money aspect, and I keep forgetting that I keep forgetting some of the things that Kevin says. What defines a high value man? But to me, a respectable individual, have dick discipline, known by other high value men, um, confident, intelligent, assertive, aka Kevin, um, a person that wants to build that wants to build civilizations, a person that wants to build themselves up, and a person that wants to become the best version of themselves. Now, out of that, these guys aren't doing anything with themselves. These guys aren't known. These guys are don't have any discipline. These guys have 4 or 5 different baby mamas and 6 kids, and they don't have a job and they live in their mama house, and they're not even making $1,000 a month or $1,000 every 2 weeks. So they're quote unquote calling themselves high value men, but being they're not actively doing something to make themselves high value. You can say anything you want about Kevin, but it doesn't dilute his message. You may not like the messenger, but you need to understand his message. And the thing is, what Kevin guys my age need to listen, need to understand that not everything that Kevin says is is okay, but pretty much majority of what he's saying is actually true. Men have to become a better version of themselves in order to get the outcomes they want. They have to. There's no if, ands, titties, or buts about it. Men have to. We have to actively do something with ourselves so that we aren't literally sitting on the side of the street begging for fucking money when we turn 50 or 60. And a lot of men are not trying to actually go out here and do anything. So the few of us that are, aka Kevin's Henry's or his squad, like I said before, I'm not making $120,000 a month, but I'm actively doing something so that I can. It's just the fact that the matter that the guys that are out here speaking Kevin's message, and are the broke, dusty motherfuckers that these women are chasing after, and when these women get screwed over, they want to point the finger at Kevin instead of pointing the finger at themselves for choosing the wrong type of guy. And then they don't want to listen. So when they get slapped up by the wrong guy, then they want to fucking cry wolf. If you are listening to Kevin's message and are actively not doing anything with yourself to actually become the best version of yourself, then you're just wasting your damn time. Because his message is for the guys that are out here trying to build themselves trying to take themselves to the top 1%. I'm not gonna say I grew up like Kevin, but I grew up in a single mother household. I didn't have a father figure in my life to teach me how to become a man. I've always had dreams and aspirations of building something and building something before I leave this planet. I just didn't know how to do it. I just had a motivation because my mom always used to keep me in the house all the fucking time. But the thing is, a guy like Kevin comes around, although he's on YouTube, you see him as especially a guy like me that didn't grow up with a dad in the household, a guy that has goals and aspirations that want to actually build something with themselves. You come across a guy like Kevin, and it becomes a drive. And the thing is, you can feel his drive and ambition on camera anytime you listen to him. Me personally, I don't watch the live streams. I listen to him because I'm like this. I take the face away. I take the person and I take the face away, but I listen to the voice. I listen to the mindset. That mindset infects you to become a better version of yourself, especially if you're a person that wants to build something with yourself. I've said it before. I've said it multiple times, in fact, on this channel. My goal in life is to build a city for inventors and like-minded people to come to show off their ideas and build a world with better technology so that we can save the planet. I've said it multiple times, in fact. I just didn't have the drive nor the willpower to do it. Now I do. I just got to change the people around me. But Kevin is technically Kevin just lit a fire under my ass and a lot of other people's asses to actually go out here and do something, especially for the black community. Black men have always been looked down and talked about like trash by all races, in fact. Not just black women, but all fucking races. And for the guys that are out here actually wanting to do something with their lives, Kevin is actually lighting a fire under that ass. Sorry to say it, but Kevin is. Nobody wants to go out here and hold on, let me rephrase it. A lot of people want to do stuff with themselves and want to go out here and have these big dreams and stuff, but they don't want to do anything with it. They don't actually want to go out here and do it. They want it to happen for them, but they're not willing to put in the work. And the thing is, faith without works is dead. As Kevin said it before. So these guys out here that are talking about, oh, I want to do this, oh, I want to do that, but they're not actually trying to do something with themselves, those are going to be the guys that's going to fail and be mad as hell when shit don't go their ways. So if you're listening to this podcast, just know that my goals and aspirations are mine alone. My goals are mine because I have a goal to actually become the best version of myself. I don't want to be. I'm not a normal person. I have goals and I have ambitions and I believe in the ability that I can actually become that person. So if you guys are out here just fucking around doing all sorts of shit when you know what you want to do with yourself and you have your purpose, but you're just out here just chasing ass, then you get everything you deserve to get everything that's coming to you, because you need to go out here and actually do something yourself instead of just bullshitting around. But and here's the thing: when I do watch Kevin, I don't watch his clips. The clips can make you look bad all over the place. The clips are what people really come, especially when he's going off on these chicks. But the thing is these people aren't that watch these clips and automatically judge Kevin, talking about, oh, he's a misogynist or he's this and that. They don't actually watch the show. And the thing is, the dialogue is the fucking meat and potatoes of the show. The dialogue is the meat and potatoes. Because that dialogue, he talks about what is going on. I've watched some of his earlier shows when he was talking to the men about how guys want all this stuff, but they aren't willing to actually go out here and do the things that they have to do in order to achieve it. That spoke to me because I've always been the type of guy that, I don't want to say the guy that waits for shit to just happen, but I've always been the type of guy that needed somebody to motivate me to do things. But now, my motivation is my goal. My motivation is how to say this? My motivation is my purpose. If you don't take anything away from this show, just know this one thing. Kevin is a person that will breathe life. Although I have not personally spoken to him, but just listening to his message, Kevin is a Kevin is one of the most important people on YouTube right now because the work he's doing has never been done before, and I pray to God that this man still does the work. Although he's dealing with some of these crazy ass people on his show, I hope and pray that he still continues to do his work, do the work that he does. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I couldn't do it. I have a short fuse already, but the work I can do is get you guys to doing the things that you want to do, and help motivate you guys to go out here and do something with yourselves. So whatever y'all want to do it. And also, I'm gonna post this video on to Spotify. I'm gonna go on Spotify and actually post a lot of these streams on there because guys need to hear this too. But I'll see you guys on the flip side. And guys, please, thank you for listening to the podcast. And please subscribe to the podcast on Spotify and also like and subscribe to the YouTube channel because this is one of the most important shows on this channel, on this platform. But you know what, guys? I'll see you guys on the flip side. And guys, thank you for listening. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. Thank you, guys.